How's it going, fam? On the Forex Trading, back at it again with another YouTube video here. Before I get into this pairs today, just go ahead and smash the like button. Click the link in the description so that way you guys can be joining my live sessions with my live students every single day. I go live and hop on live threads with all the students. So you guys want to join those live sessions? Click the link in the description, and I'll see you guys there. So let's go ahead and get started today. So today I'm gonna be going over GPAUD. When I'm looking at the moment at GPAUD, I'm gonna be looking for some selling positions. Looking here into the daily time frame. So on this daily time frame, we could see how market had created this distribution based on a daily time frame, which this distribution is all this right here. All this accumulation is where you see accumulation of buyers and accumulation of sellers. So what's going to happen? Institutional wise, what the market's going to do is going to either push to the upside to clear out the equal highs, which is the buy stops, or push to the downside to clear out the equal lows, which are the sell stops. In this case, it came down to clear the equal lows, which are the sell stops. So it came and cleared out those sell stops, activated the sell stops. Once the sell stops were activated, market is going to come and hunt into the old low, which is clear out this old low right here. Once we clear out this old low, then market will start spiking to the upside to do what? To now come and clear out the relevant equal highs that we left up in this area on GPAUD on the daily time frame. So on GPAUD on the daily time frame, if you look at lower time frames as well, you want to see how market's reacting. But before we go into the lower time frame, most likely this entry is going to be based on my daily. Why? Because price barely came up and clear out right now this equal highs, which is the buy side liquidity. So market has now cleared the buy side liquidity. I will not see it go lower down here once again. Why? Because market already cleared the sell side liquidity. But I am going to be looking for a sell. I'm going to be looking for a short-term sell once we clear this highs. And once we clear this highs, I want to wait for market to come and tap into this daily accumulation of price candle. So now why do I want to wait market to tap the daily accumulation of price candle? The reason why is because market has never came and tapped into that area. So for that being said, market has never came into that price action into that area. So never tapped it. So what's it going to do is they're cut the highs here. Once we cut this equal highs here, market is going to tend to go a bit higher into this daily accumulation of price candle. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is place a sell limit there. I'm going to place a short-term sell into this accumulation price candle right here. Now remember, this entry is going to be based on a daily time frame. Therefore, we might be risking a bit more pips, but we go to a lower time frame, we could break down the risk reward. So my stop loss in this case from a daily would be 73 pips. Now my take profit is going to average from 651 pips to around, well, it'll average from 412, which is going to be testing on this accumulation price candle we have on a daily, which that would be my short-term sell, to average on alongside of 600 pips to clear out the sell side liquidity that will list on the daily time frame right in this area. So right there we have sell side liquidity on a daily time frame, which is all this wicks. Market has not been able to clear out this lows before, so we might come down into that area to clear out the lows from the sell side liquidity because we already cleared out the buy side liquidity that was left right on this equal highs, right? So what does market do? Market's gonna react like a magnet and just chase liquidity areas. Because in those liquidity areas, we have all the stop losses. So for GA, I do want to see market push all the way down here. So far right now, we're risking 23 pips. What we want to go ahead and do is go to lower time frame, like the 4-hour time frame, and make that risk lower. So in this case, my highs are right here. So let's see. Accumulation price candle that I'm aiming for today, accumulation price candle right over here in this area. Yeah, so that should be good. Good risk right there. Yeah, risking 30 pips. We broke it down to 30 pips in total. So we're risking 30 pips in total, which is just above the accumulation price on a daily time frame. So we're risking 30 to gain 596 pips in total. Take profit. So our first entry price is going to be right here. Our profit area would be this one right here. This is the overall profit. Remember, that would be the second take profit. And our stop loss would be 30 pips, which is right there. Now, our first take profit, like I said, it's going to be right in this area, right in that accumulation price candle, which is 371 pips. Once we hit that TP, we're going to secure partials and then leave the rest running. Most likely move our stop loss to stop profit. And our take profit overall would be down here, which is at 576 to all the way to 600 pips. So that's currently what I'm looking for GA to get in on a daily time frame for a sell. Other than that, I was also taking a look at GRUD. So Euro UD, I am also going to be looking for some selling positions, which I already have a sell limit activated there. So what I'm waiting for on Euro UD. So on Euro UD, we're currently going to clear out highs, right? So we're currently going to clear out this equal highs here. Let me just erase this so you can see what I'm talking about, which is the liquidity that we have right here. Which on lower time frames, you are able to see those equal highs, which is a false formation going on, right? So we have a first top, second top neckline right here. We took traders are getting for sales on the second tap of the double top and getting for sales on the retest of the neckline. So what happens? Market breaks below, comes to that neckline. Retail traders are in profits. And then institutional bankers start coming in to get in for a buy. So get in for a buy here, boom, 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 boom. Clear out stop losses that we had right here, and currently clearing out new stop losses from the equal highs, which in the forward time frame, you are able to see that much better. To go into the forward time frame, just go back over here, which are those equal highs. And my entry is based right here, around this blue line, where we have our 1 hour accumulation of price candle. Going into the 1 hour time frame. Let's see. Going back, going back, going back. Boom, there we have it. There we go. Which would be this 1 hour accumulation of price candle, which is the last bullish candle before it pushed down. So I want to wait market to come and tap into that area. I really want to see it come above it, maybe not respect it for a little bit, come above it to cloud liquidity, which is those wicks, activate that sell limit, and close below the accumulation of price candle, which would be our sniper entry. So our entry in this case would be over here, which in this case, we are going to be risking 17 pips to get a total amount of 277. So now why is my take profit down here? Because we blew, like I said, through buy stop. So we already cleared the buy side liquidity. So now what do we have left? We need to clear out now the sell side liquidity. So market has to come all the way back down into that area to clear that sell side liquidity. Until we clear that sell side liquidity, once again, we'll be rising back to the upside. So in this case, we are now risking 17 to gain 277 on Euro AUD. So this would be our entry price. This would be our profit area. And this would be our stop loss area. So now for me, that is all I'm seeing for today's London session, which is GPAUD and Euro AUD, both getting in for sale limits. I hope you guys learned something new today. And like I said, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications. So every day I'm dropping a new video, you guys to get notified and watch that right away. You guys, trust me, you guys do not want to miss out on the sessions. And you guys should also definitely join my live sessions with my students. So you guys want to be part of those live sessions. All you need to do is click the link in the description, and that'll shoot you straight into my live sessions, into that group chat where I have all my students and teach them live. I also ask them to answer all their questions, any questions they have. I do respond back to them and schedule personal one-on-one mentorships with them as well. So you guys want to go ahead and join those live sessions, click the link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.